Hi there, happy Monday. It's not a very good Monday actually, it's looking a bit dull. It was nice and sunny when I first started out. This is going to be a slightly different video. I've got my notes written down here, which is unusual for me. It's kind of like how I plan for my life to change from now on in. A few subtle differences and quite a few major ones. The biggest thing I'm going to say is I will fulfill any orders I've got in the pipeline, but from now on I'm not going to do any more custom orders. They've been giving me a lot of stress lately. You know, I've been having queries and questions from people. You know, can I make this in this colour or in finer and in 6X size and this and that? And then they start quibbling and querying about why the price is different. Not taking into account that, of course, it's going to take me twice as much yarn and twice as much time to do these things. So I decided, I'm sorry for all the stress. I'm not putting myself through it anymore. I'm just not going to do any more custom orders. I will fulfill the ones I've taken on, but no more. I'm not arguing anymore with people. I'm not justifying my prices with anyone else. You know, for example, they ask me for granny square this and granny square that. And you quote them a price and they're going, oh, but you're just going to use your bits and pieces up. You're going to use your scrap yarn. Yes, but I'm sorry. They weren't scrap yarn in the first instance. I bought all of those yarns. Yes, I've used parts of the balls on other projects, but that doesn't mean to say I fully charge the other projects with the cost of all of these balls of yarn. So I'm not giving away my scraps to anybody for free and they just want to pay for the main colour of a granny square jacket or something, or a shawl or something. No, it's not happening. It's not working. I'm just not stressing anymore doing things like that. I'm just not doing any more custom orders at all. You know, I get sort of very fed up with all these inquiries, which don't usually result in an order. You know, can you do me this, that and purple? Can you do it me in cotton? Can you do it in fine yarn? I'm a 64-inch bust and I don't like anything heavy. Oh, what do you mean you can't do it for the same price? But you've got one on your Etsy that's only costing so much. Yeah, exactly, but the one on my Etsy fits a tiny lady. And it's in thicker yarn and it took me less time to do it. So it's doing my head in, to be quite honest, trying to justify with people why I can't do things for that price when they're not that size, and they want it in cotton as opposed to acrylic, and they want it in merino. No. So I'm sorry, people. From now on it's going to be what is on sale is on sale, take it, leave it, or whatever. I know it sounds a bit callous, but I'm 73 and I'm not going to put myself through all of this stress for very, very little recompense. Yeah. And talking about recompense, another change that's in my life and in Kelly's life as well is we've decided we've had enough of giving Etsy so much profit. For example, I sold a shawl of Sue's the other day for £25 plus the postage. What did I get back for? What did Sue get back for it? When Etsy had had their cut and everybody had had their cut, £21.50. You know, so we're losing all of that money for what? Etsy doesn't promote us. Etsy doesn't do anything. Yes, it's a big well-known site, we all know that. But by and large, both myself and Kelly sell our own things by saying, if you like this, go to our Etsy shop. Yeah. So why should I pay Etsy £3.50 out of £25, whatever it was, to just for the privilege of selling through them? No, I'm just fed up with doing it. And people say, oh, charge more for your items then, charge more. But they do it on a sliding scale percentage. So if I charge more for my items, not only does it limit more my people who are going to buy it, because I've had to put this extra £5 on top of everything to cover, but then they take the percentage of the upper price limit, if you know what I mean. So they're still winning out. They're still taking that percentage, which is losing me custom because people don't want to pay that much for my items. And also I had a beef the other day with Etsy because I'm listing things up and I'm listing things with the prices, and I always send things signed for or tracked and trace, especially if I'm sending to the US, because I've had one or two problems with people saying they haven't received things and stuff like that. So every time I put a postage price, Etsy then flashes up saying, you are charging too much for this postage. It's only such and such a thing like that. So I stuck to my guns and I put down the prices that I wanted for postage. And for the 3 items I was sending, I think I was charging £37 in all for the postage. I went to the post office and it cost me £43 to send those 3 items. So already I'm £5 down. So, you get thinking, what is the point? Why am I doing this? Why am I stressing myself out like this? So I thought, no, hard enough. So Kelly and I are making our own webpage. It's very much embryonic at the moment, but we will be leaving Etsy. A lot of other people have left Etsy for the same reasons as I have, because Etsy have gone very greedy. Yes, I know we'll have to promote ourselves. Yes, I know we're taking a risk and a chance and everything like that. But to be quite honest, this isn't my living. What I do is I try to supplement my benefits, my pension, whatever you want to call it, by making a little bit of extra. But if it's going to cause me all of this mental sort of anguish of this, getting angry with Etsy every time they tell me something, I'm not doing this right, I'm not doing that right, and no, it's just taking the pleasure out of everything that I'm doing at the moment. I mean, Kelly is working very hard. She's going back to college. She's going on to level 3 now of a teaching assistant. She's trying so hard to get off benefits because she's got the 2 boys and she's a single mum, and she doesn't want to live a life like, on benefits, which none of us really want to do. I don't want to be on a pension. But with my ill health and at my age, there's not much I can do about it. I can't do a job. I'm not fit enough to do that, yeah. The only thing I can do is sit and do a bit of crochet. Try and earn a few pennies, So we've decided that we are sick of paying Etsy a huge percentage, which they're being sneaky about this. If you look at what they're actually saying that they're charging, I worked out that what they're charging and what this, I should have had £23.50 for that shop. Well, not me, but £21.50, so where did the other £2 go? And you're looking at it and you're thinking, I don't understand where these huge percentages they're taking. And it's happening all the time. I mean, the Frida Kahlo jacket I've just sold. I mean, when I looked at what they'd taken off me for selling it, I'm thinking, my time, my effort, all the hours it took me to make it. And all they do is let me put a picture on their website and they go, give me the money, give me the money. They didn't do anything. They didn't sit and crochet it. All they did was lend me their webpage. So sorry this is around. My next video will be shorter and different altogether. So that's basically what Kelly and I are going to be doing. We're going to be just sticking to what we're making. I don't think Kelly's going to do any custom orders either. If you want to say, do you have a hat in red? Then I would say, well, whatever. But please, I'm not doing any more custom orders. I am not getting any more weird, I mean, I just had a long argument with somebody over something to do with granny squares. Querying, questioning me, asking me why it was going to cost that much. No, I mean, as you all know, I've been suffering a bit lately with different things, health-wise and one thing and another. And all that kind of wrangling is just not helping me at all, yeah? So, and I'll cover one more query while I'm on here. Just a general query. Not naming anybody in particular because I've had lots of queries. The jacket that I make is that. It comes in that size. that size only, yeah? To make it smaller, I mean this is the embryonic, to make it smaller you have to take rows all the way around. So you would get shorter, narrow sleeve, you would get it shorter in the fronts, and you would also get it shorter in the length. So whatever, but that's it. To make it larger you would have to do more rows, which would then make the sleeves massive, you know, massive sleeves like that, to make it bigger. It would, you know, it would be bigger, or it would have to be bigger all the way around, all the way around and all the way around. To make it longer, yes, you probably could do that, but you would have to break the stripe pattern, because you would have to put the pattern, the stripes on at the bottom like that way. You know what I mean? Instead of going round like that, they would then go backwards and forwards on there. To make it wider, yes, I could put a wider strip, you know, like at the back of it. But then that would throw all the fronts out of shape. It would throw everything off, yeah? So I'm just trying to explain to people when they've asked me, can I do this, can I do that, can I do it this size, that size, the other size. I'm just not even going there. No, I'm not going there. It will be as it will be. Whatever size it turns out to be, that's the size it will be, yeah? Because I'm not about to start customising things, making things to fit people, and it's not only that, you're doing everything 2 and 3 times, because you're doing it and then you're measuring it and it's not right, so you're taking it back again and then you're doing it again, you're re-measuring it, and it's all hours on hours of adjusting and messing and fiddling, and I'm just not prepared to do that anymore, no. So I'm sorry if I upset anybody with my video, but I'm afraid from now on in, no custom orders. I'll fulfill the ones I've taken, but from now on, no custom orders. Whatever will be for sale on my new webpage, or Etsy at the minute, because we haven't got the other page running, will be, yeah. So I hope you all understand my feelings about this, and I hope you're not all too about what I'm saying to you. I'll help you with inquiries if you want to know what pattern it is, if you want to buy the pattern. If it's a pattern that's in one of my books, no, I'm sorry, I cannot send you a photocopy, because I will be contravening copyrights. I will show you, if the book is still available, I will show you the link to where you can purchase the book. If it's one that's in my own head, no, I don't do tutorials. I haven't got the patience, I haven't got the equipment. I'm just not prepared to do tutorials. There's plenty lovely tutorials all over the YouTube, and I often give links to what I think are useful tutorials. I'll do that, yeah. But if you're looking to me for a tutorial, you're going to wait while hell freezes over, I'm sorry. But if you ask me what stitch it is, oh, I'll answer the questions, I'll answer the queries, but please don't ask me how many chain will I put on for this, or how many rows did you use, how much yarn did you use, what would it be if I did it in this yarn instead of that yarn. I'm not going to answer those queries anymore. I'm just not, yeah. So I'll say my next video will be a back to normal video, so I'm sorry if you don't enjoy this one, but I had to get it off my chest. So I'll just say bye for now and just watch this space, because Kelly and I will have our own web page. We will out Etsy. Bye for now.